She made her hatred loud and clear. Every shift, every insult, every side eye at my LGBT plus sibling chipped away at our patience. But when she sneered at the idea of a pride cake, that was it. We didn't just get revenge. We turned her world into a rainbow-colored baking nightmare. If you've ever wanted to see someone choke on their own hate, figuratively of course, then hit that like button and get ready. Because this isn't just a petty revenge story. It's a masterpiece of sweet, sweet justice. There's this small-town grocery store where everyone knows everyone. You know the type. One bakery, one florist, one way in, one way out. And in that little grocery store was one woman who made the best cakes in town and held the worst opinions you could imagine. She was the store's only cake decorator. On paper, she was skilled. Her designs were neat, her writing perfectly piped, and her frosting always smooth. But if frosting could reflect someone's personality, hers would have been bitter and sour. She hated gay people. Openly. Proudly. Every joke whispered just loud enough to be heard. Every look of disgust when my sibling walked by. She'd ask customers if they were normal before taking custom cake orders. And somehow, management kept turning a blind eye. My sibling worked there too. They're LGBT+, proud and kind, and frankly more patient than I could ever be. For months, they held their tongue, smiled, did their job, came home exhausted, not from the work, but from the weight of feeling less than human, less than safe. Then, a few days before their birthday, they had an idea, a small, seemingly innocent request. For my birthday this year, they said, I want a cake from the store, a custom pride cake, and I want her to make it. It was genius, deliciously petty, poetic justice in buttercream. So we ordered it, a bright, bold, unapologetically rainbow pride cake. Layers and layers of color, topped with hearts and flags and everything she couldn't stand. But we didn't stop there. Oh no, we have a big family. And our family, we are built different. We have a strong, beautiful strand of DNA we call generational pettiness. One of my other siblings ordered a pride cake too, just to have one at home. My mom ordered one for our favorite gay barista at the local coffee shop. My wife ordered one for me because she knows I love cake and chaos in equal measure. But it didn't stop with us. Word spread like wildfire. Friends, neighbors, friends of neighbors, colleagues, allies. Everyone wanted a pride cake. That bakery, once known for weddings and birthdays, was suddenly turning out rainbow cake after rainbow cake. Every morning, she walked in and was met with another order, and another, and another. But here's the twist, the delicious, unexpected twist that made this go from personal to poetic. Her manager saw the first cake, and she loved it. In fact, she saw a marketing opportunity. Pride Month was coming up. Why not advertise custom pride cakes in the display case? It was perfect, bright, happy, and it made the store look inclusive. So she told the decorator, make a sample for the front, and be ready to make more. Now, it wasn't just our circle. It was the entire town. Every LGBTQ plus person in the area now knew they could get a cake that reflected who they were. That woman, that hateful, bitter, narrow-minded woman, was now the face of pride cake production in our city. She was drowning in rainbows. Each new day, her shift began with pink and purple, with blue and green, with flags and hearts and sparkles. She couldn't say no, it was her job, and she had orders to fulfill. She couldn't protest without outing herself as the bigot she really was, and by then, even the manager was watching. We heard she started coming in early, trying to push the orders onto other staff, but they were either too busy or too supportive. We heard her knuckles were red from squeezing piping bags, her teeth grinding every time she had to write "Love is love" in delicate script. She had to mix every color herself, had to shape fondant into rainbow roses, had to slice layers so evenly that each slice of cake revealed perfect, proud stripes. By the third week of June, she looked exhausted. And you know what? Good. Because for once, she had to carry a weight that wasn't hate. She had to carry love, celebration, identity, visibility. And she didn't get to choose. We didn't yell at her. We didn't fight her. We didn't report her. We let her dig her own grave with frosting and fondant. She spent an entire month producing more pride cakes than wedding cakes, birthday cakes, and graduation cakes combined. And the best part? The store made a killing. Sales were up. Management was thrilled. They even considered turning it into an annual thing. That hateful woman had unknowingly become the top pride cake producer in town. And every time someone smiled and picked up their cake, she was reminded, her hate didn't win. Sometimes revenge doesn't come with shouting or slamming doors. Sometimes it's layered, frosted, and served with a smile. Karma doesn't always knock. Sometimes it bakes. If this story gave you chills or made you smile, smash that like button and tell us in the comments, what's the pettiest act of justice you've ever witnessed? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories where karma gets served.